Are any of the events and things that happen in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon to the MCU proper? No. Well, there you go. But it's official now, so, yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely has its fans. I still consider myself a huge fan. Loved the series. Watched it every week when it aired. Did not miss a single episode. From start to finish, was there the entire time. Absolutely love it. Now recently, it's been brought into question again, its canonical status to the MCU by Marvel Studios. And the more we've been learning over the last couple of years, the more we all, I think, realize that it's not really canon to the MCU proper. It's not set in the same timeline, and by the end of the series, it doesn't even matter. They're already in their own separate universe. The recent Making the Marvel Cinematic Universe did reveal, though, that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not in canon with the MCU. And this was also added on by the people that worked on the book going to social media and confirming it. What they wrote in the book is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not part of the MCU. Agent Carter is different, because that one is a part. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not. It is not in continuity. That was a different thing. That was a different time. It was a different outlet making the thing that had nothing to do with what was going on with Marvel Studios. It was completely different people involved with the project. And the book even has direct quotes from people involved with Marvel Studios that oversaw the creation of this. One specific one is from Joss Whedon, who was really important into getting that series off the ground and was sort of the middleman between Marvel Studios and Marvel Entertainment because they weren't really talking to each other. And even he says that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was always a separate thing. It's separate from the movies, and it's its own thing in its own universe with its own characters. And whatever happens, it doesn't affect the movies because as far as he is concerned, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stands on its own, and Agent Coulson is dead in the MCU, which is why he's not showing up in the Avengers films. So the debate rages on. Who do you believe, and what do you take as canon? We can argue all day, fans certainly do, but it's directly from the Marvel Studios book. They had nothing to do with this thing, with creating that universe, what happens in it. Marvel Studios wasn't even allowed to use those characters or acknowledge them. We know this now. So, technically, they never were in the MCU just by the nature and the creation of it. And again, by the time you get to the end of it, and you look at everything that's going on, it doesn't even make sense. Like, S.H.I.E.L.D. is back in full force, Coulson's just riding around in a flying Lola and nobody knows of him. I think the Avengers would say something again. It's a multiverse story. Is it canon? Maybe. If you really think about it hard enough, you can make it canon, but it is what it is.